just arriving in Slovenia. Picked up the car from Sixt. George is driving us down to the national park. 2 hours 50 minutes. Looks like got the national park right there. Right, so we've begun our journey to the national park. George is driving on the left-hand side, right-hand side, sorry, for the first time in his life. He's going to try not to kill us.
I'll try.
He'll try, he says. This is the view outside. See the mountains over there. Mountains down there.
Alright, we just left Ljubljana airport. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Just stopped off at Lidl to buy some supplies for 5 days. Hopefully that's enough. Got some water in case our stomachs don't agree with the water there and we end up on the toilet for the whole trip. So that should be interesting. Next stop hopefully is the mountains, unless Umair makes us stop anywhere else to look at houses and shit. So yeah, be back soon.
So we just continuing our journey to the national park. As Luke explained, we've done our shopping, and now all that's left is to get to the Airbnb. As you can see, we are on the way. I'll show you more once we get there. It's a bit dark at the moment, so you won't be able to see the view, but there's mountains everywhere around us. As you walk in, there's this living room. So this is the living room. It's got a lot of stuff for us to keep busy with. It's got a PS3 there with a bunch of games over here. Loads of books to go through if we want to read. This is the kitchen. This is all the stuff we brought. It's got a hob here, microwave, supplies, little table there. So I'll take you upstairs and I'll show you what it's like upstairs. So as we go upstairs, this door here is locked. Can't go in. We've got a toilet here on the right. On the left here, we've got a room. So 3 beds. One bed here, and one bed there. We've got a wild George here.
Hello.
We've got another bedroom here, which is kind of cozy, with a double bed here and a single bed there. and that's basically it. It's kind of cozy for a little cabin. All right, so it's the second day. I wanted to show you around the area we're living in. It's beautiful. It's got all these surrounding mountains around it. It's quite a busy road. There's cars, bikes coming from every direction of the road. So we walk down here. Our apartment, our Airbnb, is this one here. This is the view from our front door. So it can be quite loud sometimes here because of the cars constantly using this road. But the view's amazing, so it doesn't matter about the noise. So let me take you inside. This is the living room. Okay. Bit of a mess at the moment. Maybe Louis still asleep. Oh, George's at the shower. Still sleeping. Yeah, he's still sleeping at the moment. Just going down to the nearest town to get some groceries. I think it's called Bobek. George is driving us down there. Louis is still sleeping. To be fair, he slept pretty late last night. We're just trying to get out of this spot. Just exploring Bobek. Got this church that was built in 1861. So it says up here. Beautiful scenery around Bobek. Alright guys, we're starting a hike. Apparently it's called Peace Walk. So it's referred as the Peace Walk, Walk of Peace. Cool, so here it begins. There's a cave to the left and a trail to the right, and we're going to follow the trail. So we just stopped off somewhere, found this little cave. Found this cave. Just about to go explore it. Yeah. I hope this doesn't enclose in on us. Where?
Ooh, I just got a fucking egg sack.
Oh shit.
There's two of them.
Two.
Look.
There's loads of them, dude. So about 2 minutes into the trail, we are approaching this little... Is that a cave, Louis?
I would say it's a tunnel.
A tunnel, yeah. So let's explore what's inside. So we're going through this tunnel. So we're deciding to take the right. What we found here, guys. Nice little peephole. Okay, so you're gonna carry on going straight and see what's down here. So we're coming up to the end of the tunnel. Let's see what the view's like outside.
Oh, souvenir.
That a souvenir, Louis?
Yeah.
So we're going out, and this is what it's like outside. So inside of that cave there was a lot of dripping going on from the top of the tunnel, probably from the rocks on the top of the mountains or the stream or whatever. Apart from that, it was pretty good. I'll show you more. Alright, so we're continuing the hike. The Peace Walk, that's what it's called. We just went through that tunnel. I think there's a fort up ahead. Fort Herman. Yeah. So these are all the routes. The Juliana Trail. Clues, I'm probably pronouncing them wrong. Logpod Mag Artom. Getting quite high. Building up quite a bit of sweat.
You're sweating already?
Yep. Proves I'm not fit enough. Got a fantastic view on the left. The surrounding mountains. Yeah, we're close to the fort. Fort Herman, that's what it's called. And I'll update you once we're there. So we've just come across this thing. I'm going to attempt to go in. Look at that fantastic view.
Yeah, look at it, man.
Excuse me, George. So it's attempting to go down this bit. Go on, Louis.
I'm just finding my route.
Louis opted to go first.
These aren't the best.
Be the guinea pig. You can use those things down there too.
Just making sure I can get back up.
So George, can you? Is there? It's alright, say hi to it for me. Okay. Alright, so here's what it's like inside. George is getting down. So why did we book an Airbnb when we could have lived here?
Pretty spacious.
Yeah, pretty spacious. Pretty got a roof over our head. So,
Well ventilated.
continuing along the track. Turn right. We found this little cave. Yeah, look. Oh God. Big boy spiders. Oh, they're so big. They're so big. I'm getting bad vibes from this place. Oh. Okay, so we've just arrived at the fort. Do you reckon that's a trap? Alright, so we've just arrived at Fort Hammam. And I'll take you inside to have a look. Oh, it was about 20-30 minutes getting up. Wasn't too bad. I think we're going to just have a look at this fort and head back down afterwards. Interesting. Alright, let's have a look inside. What have you found here, George? Some information. So here's the English version. What an interesting place.
What is this?
Fort's all, I think you went this way. Fort is broken and in wreckage at the moment. It's this dark room over here. Very interesting.
Upstairs.
Is there an upstairs? Can you climb? Yeah.
Upstairs. Lovely.
Apparently George has found some flooding. Oh wow. It's not joking. I would avoid going in there.
Test for temps.
I'll test the timberlands.
Hole.
What?
Hole.
A hole.
Hole.
Yeah, so this area is all flooded. We're going to avoid this room.
Triple hole.
What's that, guys?
Triple hole.
Triple hole.
Oh, that's cool. Stick your phone in there, there's some stalactites.
Oh, I see.
Down.
Can you go more down, did you say? Oh, really? So apparently we can go more down. But I'm worried about the flooding. There's a hole here. Okay. Oh, God.
It's actually a nice fat red one. Oh, it's gone.
There's centipedes.
That's a nail.
Yeah, I think you could fit through there.
Really?
Yeah.
What's over there?
It's a cave.
Oh god, it's a cave.
Not gonna lie, I probably could actually fit through this.
Okay, so we found where the stairs were. Right here. But it looks like that we have to climb our way up. We found this. So apparently we're not allowed because the whole thing could potentially collapse on us. Alright, so this is the side, the left side of the fort. Looks like Lou's found another hole. Oh, yes. Okay. We going down there then?
It says entering at the shaft is your own risk. So let's go.
Right, after you, gents.
Definitely COVID on these fucking hands.
Alright, so we're just entering this underground tunnel. I'll show you inside. Shame we haven't found any skeletons. Got to really watch my step as it's kind of slippery even with the boots on. Seems to be a bit of light underneath. It seems like it's daylight. So let's see what's down here. Okay, so we've got a way on the right and the way on the left. Looks like this goes a bit more down. That leads you into darkness. We've got a little view here. Alright, deciding to get more down to check out what's down here.
You see that house with the roof that's broken in?
Okay, going down that dark path. Let's have a look what's down here. Ow. It's another little viewpoint. It's quite the drop down here. Alright, so we're at the cave now. It's pretty interesting down there. There's a lot of different viewpoints. But go down there on your own risk. As it says here, you need a pocket light or a lamp. It's quite dark in some of the tunnels. Definitely worth a visit if you're ever in this area. Alright, so now we're going to explore the upstairs of the fort. Alright, so we're attempting to go up here. Alright, so we made it to the top of the fort. My hands are a bit messed up from climbing. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't know how to climb properly. So yeah, this is what it looks like. This is where we came from. Here's the view. and heading down back to the car to go back to Stremek. Oh. Nice.
Should we go this way?
Go that way. Get our water bottles.
On our way back from Fort Herman down to the car. It's about a 20-30 minute walk, so it's not too bad. There's a lot of places to fall and break an ankle, but so far no injuries. Umez scraped his hand a tiny bit and he's in a lot of pain apparently. So yeah, should be back at the car soon.
So we just got back to our car. What's up? So Louis just found a waterfall apparently. Let's have a look. So we found a waterfall. Let's have a look. So it's the last day today in Slovenia, in Stremek. We're just packing up, getting everything organised and ready. It's about 9:36. We have to get ready and leave by 10:30 a.m. We've just got just under an hour to get everything sorted. There's just stuff everywhere around the house. But we tried to clean as we went and clean as we go. Hopefully we'll get ready in time and leave. We've got a bunch of plans for today. Going to be going up to the highest road in Slovenia and having taken a few shots there with the drone. Just doing a bit of exploring, a bit of tourism. So this was the car we hired. It's a nice car. Right, we're just at the Mangat viewpoint.